If you are in the home buying or selling market, there are many things that you should be aware of.
Our Kyle Linsky sat down with a Berkshire Hathaway advisor and has some important tips on buying or selling a home.
So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in 2018, there are several factors you should consider before making that decision. Craig West from Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Indiana Realty joins us with more on the importance of working with a trusted advisor to help you sell or even find a prospective home. Craig, let's talk about selling a home. Is it important for a real estate agent to have a marketing plan? If so, explain why.
It's absolutely crucial to have not really a marketing plan, but a marketing strategy.
Oh, okay. I like that strategy word.
Absolutely, because really every home seller's needs are subjective to their goals and wants. And so it really is a marketing strategy based upon that. And also, I want to make sure that the public does not get lulled into a false sense of reality with what's going on in the market right now. Okay. So not every price home and not every location is selling like hotcakes right now.
That's all we seem to be hearing right now.
Absolutely. So not every home, depending on, again, the price range, is selling in hours with multiple offers and selling over ask price. So it's crucial to have a marketing strategy.
So talk about some of the tools that your company is using to get the most exposure as possible for a home that's on the market.
Sure. So actually our real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway put together a comprehensive home marketing strategy for the seller, and really based upon three principles. That's range, reach, and influence. How are we going to reach the potential buyer pool and influence that buyer pool as well? So it's understanding the buyer behavior with some great programs that we have, and then going out and using technology and using many different sources of marketing to reach those three principles.
So how does working with a trusted advisor actually make a difference for that client?
Right. So a true trusted advisor, when it comes to a real estate transaction experience, is going to take the time to sit down and understand what you love about your home. What you love about the neighborhood, what brought you to that home in the first place, what did your family enjoy about the neighborhood and about the location. That's where we're actually going to accomplish that goal of influencing new buyers coming in, but also buyer agents that are bringing the potential buyers in to look at your home.
Switching gears and talking about buying a home, what questions should people be asking their agent before they decide whether or not they're going to work with that agent?
You know, it's really not what you should ask your agent. It really is that professional going to listen to your needs? Are they going to take the time to sit down and consult with you and then make sure that they meet the subjective goals and wants, again, of a buyer? It's not just the sellers that have those subjective goals and wants. Obviously, it's the buyer as well. So they need to find a professional that's not going to treat them as just another number, but actually are going to take the time to understand and consult and advise them. And then there really is a strategy around the home buying process, depending on what the buyer behavior is, depending on what the market's doing right now. And so they need to understand that. And then it goes into making sure that they ask themselves some questions about what they can afford. And actually there's some great resources with loan officers and mortgage companies that can really help start the process very well for the buyer.
I've heard this time and time again from a lot of my friends that buying a house is a very stressful process. How can working with an agent, a trusted advisor, make that an easier process for people?
Yeah, and it really is not just stressful, it's an emotional process.
Oh, goodness.
So, you know, it comes down to, again, finding somebody that will consult with them and advise them around what they need. And, you know, honestly, searching online is the start.
Okay.
Going out and looking at the homes is the next step. And then writing the offer and making sure you've got a advisor that is a skilled negotiator to help achieve the goals and wants that you have. But the job does not stop there. There's a lot of things that happen in then the next 30 to 45 days to be able to get to the closing table and get the keys for the house.
And the key is to get to that closing table.
Absolutely, right. And a great professional, a trusted advisor is going to help them understand the process from inspections to going through the title process to negotiating out the inspection results and those types of things.
So much great information you just gave us. We're out of time right now, but where can people go to find even more information about real estate?
Great resources, some great tips, both buying and selling at bhhsinrealty.com.
All right, thanks so much for joining us today.